Hello. Just getting ready to clean some fish here. Hey friends, had a great session this afternoon. Probably caught 40 bluegill and bass in about 2.5 hours. I'm getting ready to clean up the ones we kept, and hope you enjoyed this adventure. So we are in a pond where an industrial park meets residential right by an interstate, and there's also a lot of woods. So it's kind of a whole bunch of worlds coming together here. So we're gonna see if we can get into some maybe some smaller keeper size bass, and hopefully we can find some of the big jumbo gills. Let's do it. All right, first cast further out. Not a bad bluegill. Beautiful fish. A little smaller than what we're looking for. I mean, borderline. Fish that pretty's worth a picture, don't you think? I think so. There's a fish. Did we catch him on the bottom one or the top one? We're gonna have a good little session here on the caddisfly. Not a jumbo, but a nice one. Yeah, I'm getting bit every time out here. Boy, they're all pretty fish. That first one was the biggest so far. Is this a better one? Maybe a better one. Hard to tell sometimes. Oh, that was on the top. I'm only a foot down under the bobber on that. That was a little thicker. I think that's going to be a take-home fish. Oh, what's this? This might be a bass, or it's a really nice bluegill. It's one or the other. This is either a keeper little bass or a really nice gill. There. This is the kind of bass you want to keep. That's a great eating size fish. And there is probably thousands of these ditch pickles in this little pond. That guy's coming home. Would you ever guess a little lure like that would catch so many fish? I'm telling you, those trout magnet and crappie magnet heads are just combined with that caddisfly. They're just dynamite. They're all about 30 to 40 feet out. That's where that break is in the weed line. There's a nice fish, I think. Feels like we might have a... Yeah. Oh yeah, there's a dandy. That's a dandy of a gill. Beautiful fish. I'm kind of just going on, you know, if I feel them. Oh, there's a dandy. That's a thick boy. That's a good thick boy. Oh yeah. Definitely worth my time. I'm just gonna try something different for bass here for a second. I got one of those Anico Winnow on, but without a weight. It's so shallow back in this bay. It's actually just gonna suspend. I don't think it's even gonna sink. Oh, look at that. A fish did take it. Okay. That's my hope. I want to see if that works. sure enough, that thing had it for a while. I think this one will end up letting go. Look at that. Look at that, it worked. Tell you what, I'm falling in love with this Nico Winnow. Actually, that's one we could keep, but we're gonna let this one go. Sweet. There we go. Is that a keeper or no? I don't know. I think so. He liked the red. Hey, we're gonna make a move. Here's the deal. This little bobber was getting hit all the time, but I couldn't cast far enough because of the wind. I switched to this heavier bobber with the weight, with the rattles in it, and it's getting me out way further, and I'm getting hit really quick, but then they drop it because they're feeling the resistance. So we're gonna go to the other side where the wind will be in our favor, and I'm gonna put the light bobber back on. We'll see if we can keep it going. Hey, if you've watched any of my videos, you know I'm a sucker for culverts. We got him that time. We got him that time. Oh yeah. That'd be a real good keeper. I think I'm at like 15 or 16 fish now on this same Winnow body. I hope I can get where I want to go. Kick up a deer while we're at it. Oh, there's a turtle. Oh, there's a lot of turtles. Lots of turtles. All right, first things first. I saw a monster bass here this spring. Let's just see if we can catch a monster bass before we switch our focus to the gills, shall we? Oh, there's something big by the mouth of that culvert. Maybe he's coming out for a look. Let's put it right up in there. Yeah, we might have a good one. We do have a good one. That's that one I saw swimming around. Good fish. This is probably his home turf here. Woo, we got a dandy. You know, for a little pond like this, oh yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful bass. Gosh, that's a fat fish. Whoa. Look at that toad, guys. Whoa, look at that. Oh, he's fat. Short, fat, and stout. I mean, that's probably only a 15-inch fish. But man, that thing's fat. There she be. Nice fat girl right by the mouth of the culvert. I know we're making a bluegill video, but you gotta highlight it when you catch a fish like that. Let's let her go, shall we? That fish gave a great fight too. Oh yeah, off he goes with another one. Actually, there's two. All right, let's go back to gills, shall we? Thinking a bass. I hope it's a gill, but I'm guessing it's a bass. It's got to be a bass. Yep. One of them little eater basses were, I don't mind catching and keeping at all. There's an eater. Oh, we're catching, but we're not keeping. Catching, but not keeping. This is a totally different pond. You can tell they're dying this thing. Oh, he's got me in the trees. Look at that, there's 3, 4. There was 4 fish with that fish. Man, this winnow is just, this weightless winnow is crazy. Well, this is going back. Put him in this water here. See what he does. He does what they do. Swim away. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. See, that's the kind of gill I'm talking about. Right there. That's a beefier gill. Gotta be a bass. Gotta be a bass. Stay out of the trees. Yeah. Boy, what a bassy day it has been. What a bassy day. Dude, that fish swam right out from in here, out into there. Probably just live in here. Boy, they fight good. Ounce for ounce, man. You just can't beat these little guys. Yeah, it's got some beef on him. He's got some beef. He's a beefer. The big ones, a lot of times, they barely, like that's a pretty good one. They barely move it. That guy had it for quite a while. That fish had it for a good while. Now, see, this is what I was hoping to get into, a bunch of stuff like this. Well, let's see if we can end this bass and bluegill fishing bonanza video with a bass. Oh, did we get our final fish? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. We sure did. We are gonna eat good tonight, folks, or tomorrow night. Dude, something took a chunk out of this dude. Well, we're gonna cull him from the flock, from the herd, from the school. And I want to thank you for coming along on this bluegill bass bonanza. We sure had a good time. Made it all the way around this pond. Probably caught about 40 fish, I bet. Most of our bass we caught on this little Nico winnow, rigged weedless and weightless actually. So it just sunk down, and the tail would just barely skim the top of the surface. Sometimes it'd be a few inches below water. And I was just fishing it real slow, and then we caught a lot of bass and bluegill on this little double jig setup here. I like these little fill weighted bobbers. They cast far and they're very light. 4-pound line, That's a 8-pound fluorocarbon. And then I just got a little mule head here with like a trout magnet stick bait. And then down here, my favorite, we caught most our fish on this. Actually, we did pretty good on that red one too. That's just a little trout magnet head, a little Nico caddisfly. So there it is. I catch a lot of fish on that double bobber setup with that fill weighted bobber. So that's what we used.